Hello and welcome to Learning with the Dawgs. I'm Rhea Bentley, the County Extension Coordinator here with University of Georgia Extension. Today we have an exciting show planned for you, so sit back, relax, and we'll be right back.
Welcome to Learning with the Dawgs. I'm Beverly Robideau with Columbus 4-H. Today our topic is prevention. And when I think of prevention, I first think of health, then I think of wellness, and then I think of self-care. And most of the time, kids certainly aren't in that formula. They're not thinking of self-care. But how many times have we told a kid, calm down, cut that out, calm down. So today I want to talk about a way to maybe help kids in your family calm down. It's actually a fun activity, and we're going to call it the Kids Spa today. I'm going to give you some tips and ideas to try. You don't have to spend a lot of money. You don't have to be fancy about it. Kids are going to think this is pretty cool because it's not something kids normally do. I've tried this with my grandkids, and it passed the test. The first thing you might want to do is a little light exercise. You might want to do some yoga. In place of yoga, I have made a little exercise square. And each square has some pretty simple activities to get started. Make some arm circles, touch your toes, hop like a bunny. You can make anything you want on your square that your family would enjoy doing or for age appropriateness with your kids. So get started that way. Then you might want to do a little foot soak. Get you a plastic container. They don't have to be too large, and do one foot at a time. I get some Epsom salts, and that's just kind of makes it a little bit special. And you might even want to add a drop or two of essential oil. This will just add a little flavor to it. And you can buy bath salts, but this was like super inexpensive at Walmart. And it's for kids. Not that they don't deserve the best, but they won't know the difference, and that will be fine. After that, you might do a little bit of a sugar scrub on their hands. They kind of say, what is this? And it'll do a little exfoliating, but they just know it feels good and it smells good. Afterwards, they can wash their hands, even clean their nails. This is $1 at $1.25 at the old Dollar Tree. Simple, just cleaning their nails and enjoying doing something special and pampering themselves. Fancy soap, add some lotion. They're halfway there. One thing you might do to help set the mood for relaxing is some special teas. And they like to add honey, or they like to add something to it and kind of give it a little twist. This is my granddaughter's Stitch mug. That will work. Or you can go to Goodwill and thrift stores and get a fancy teacup for $1, or a paper cup's fine. The kids are just going to enjoy the experience, the warm tea, the different tastes, and there are some for relaxing and going to sleep. I don't suggest candles unless you're going to supervise all of this from the start to end, but sometimes that sets a special mood. Dim the lights, light a candle, some soft music, all that kind of makes the whole environment relaxing and something kids have not normally experienced, so they'll probably enjoy that a lot. One of my grandkids' favorite thing is to lay down and put cucumbers on their eyes. And I found out though when they did that, not only did that help them to relax and calm down, they want to eat them. So I always cut some extra, have some ranch dressing. So a healthy snack can be part of your spa afternoon or your spa time with your kids. I have something that you can make, but you'd have to do this before spa day. These are shower melts, different than a bath bomb. They were made with a cup of baking soda, 4 to 7 tablespoons of water, and some essential oils. And I made some with lavender. You can buy these at Walmart, Hobby Lobby, Michael's, places like that. I haven't looked at Dollar Tree, but they're not overly expensive to get one, and you only take drops of that, maybe 10 to 20 drops, depending on how tense you want it to smell. So after all the fun spa stuff, it's time to take a shower. You put this in the shower, the water will gently hit it, not like right under the flow with that. And then it melts gently and that smell comes up, and you got a special spa shower. I just put mine in like a flexible ice cube tray. They actually have some that have different shapes to it and make them more fanciful. But one of the steps when you're done after you mix this and put it in here is to freeze it. Don't skip that step. I did, and I got less than a whole cube. When I froze them, I could get the whole cube out. So that's our goal. We're trying to make a piece about that. But they smell great, feel great, you'll be more relaxed, they'll be more relaxed, and it's a fun bonding time as well. I know my grandkids, we will talk and giggle and have a really good time, and all of this probably didn't cost me more than $10. So you don't even have to spend money, use stuff you have at home, or go all the way and get some fancy things. And this was promised to my granddaughter. So have a good time with your kids, and think about wellness, think about self-care, think about relaxing, and that may prevent some problems and issues with kids. So have a great day. Thank you for joining us today.
You may not intend to litter, but if you're not securing the items in the back of your pickup truck, you may be contributing to the problem. Please don't use your truck bed as a mobile trash can. It doesn't take much for the debris to blow out on our roadways, causing an unsightly and hazardous mess. Law enforcement is out ticketing litter bugs, so do your part, secure your load. Nobody likes a litter bug.
Hello, and thank you so much for tuning into Learning with the Dawgs with me today. My name is Soraya Wright, and I am with the University of Georgia Extension Healthy Families Columbus. So this time of year, we definitely like to celebrate a very special event that we have going on. So I wanted to share it with you guys today so that you can celebrate it as well. So this event is hosted by Prevent Child Abuse America. Child Abuse America is a nationwide organization. So people all across the country are also celebrating this event with us. So during April, it is Child Abuse Prevention Month. So here I have a little quote, and it's, "All children deserve great childhoods because our children are our future." So we want to bring awareness to all the communities about this event going on. In 2008, Prevent Child Abuse America introduced the pinwheel as the new national symbol for child abuse prevention through Pinwheels for Prevention. So here I have my lovely pinwheel for Pinwheels for Prevention. And so if you see any around, this is a symbol that people are also celebrating this great event that's happening. So pinwheels are items you often see children playing with and exploring how they work. So they love blowing them and seeing how they twirl or how the wind makes them move. And so the pinwheels was selected as a reminder of the great childhoods that we want for all children. So all children deserve great childhoods because our children are our future. I'm going to say that over and over again because that is the message that we are trying to get across. So there's more information provided on the Prevent Child Abuse America website, and you can see how you can take action in your community on preventing child abuse. So with that being said, in celebration of this awesome event that we have going on, I wanted to show you guys how to make some pinwheels. So this one here, whoops, let me see. There we go, I got it moving. So we are going to make some pinwheels, and I hope that you guys are really looking forward to enjoying making them with me today, because I am looking forward to it with you. But some of the materials that you can get together in preparation for this activity, and this activity is one you can do with your elementary school age children, your preschool age children, your babies. You can do this activity with all different ages of children. You may have to modify it a little bit just to help them out, but it can be done with all of them. So we have some paper here, so just some regular paper. I got some different colors just because I like things to be colorful, but you can also use regular printer paper and color it and decorate it yourselves. Then also have my glue stick here, so just a regular stick of glue. And then I also have some pipe cleaners, so pipe cleaners that you can find in any craft section. I also have a hole puncher, so this is the individual kind, the handheld one. And then I have some unsharpened pencils that you can use. You can also use a pen or any kind of long object that you want. And then I also have a pair of scissors. So what you're going to do first is you're going to take your sheet of paper, and you're going to take one corner of it and you're going to fold it across the edge, because we want to make a square. So right now we got a rectangle, so you can talk to your children about the shapes that they're making. So again, take one corner of the paper and fold it over so that the edge lines up with the other edge. And once you've done that, you can use your finger across the line and crease it. So we have our folded paper here, and then you can use a pencil or a pen or something. I like to use it just because it makes it easier, but I like to, so I like to go ahead and trace along here. And because we all make mistakes sometimes, I just realized that I folded my paper wrong. Step one, and I'm already making mistakes, but it is okay. I'm gonna have grace for myself, and I'm just gonna move on. So I jumped ahead to the second step. First, what you want to do is fold the paper in half. So I apologize, everybody, but I am so excited that I am jumping 5 steps ahead, and I need to reel myself back a little bit. So, sorry, but you're going to take your paper and fold it in half. So fold it in half and crease that line. Now, you're gonna open it up and cut along that line with your scissors. So if you have a little one who is able to use scissors, go ahead and help them with practicing their scissors skills. So now I have 2 pieces of paper, and I'm going to set one of them aside. So I have this one. Now, as I was doing beforehand, you're going to take one corner of the paper and fold it over to the other side on the edge. So let me do that now. Okay, so I have my corner folded. Now I'm going to take my pencil and trace along that edge. So trace along the edge here, and then you're going to cut it. So, okay. So now I have my square, and I have this extra piece here that I'm also going to set to the side. Now, with your square, I want you to take it and fold it in half from corner to corner, and this is going to make us a triangle. So, we have a big triangle, and then we're going to take one corner and fold it over again to make another one. So, I have my smaller triangle that I folded out, and that way, there should be a big X folded into the creases of your paper. Now, what you're going to do is take your lovely hole punch, and right as you have the paper folded, right in the middle here, we are going to make a small hole punch. That way when we open it, we have a circle in the middle of our paper. So now, as you have your square, take your pencil, and what you're gonna do is I use my thumb as my always with me ruler, and I take my thumb and I make a little mark. I measure from the center and my thumb mark, and then I make a little bit of a dot between the hole in the middle and the corner. So I'm gonna do that on all sides. So, okay, so once you have your 4 dots all around the circle, you're going to take your scissors again, and you are going to cut from the corner to the circle. So you can see I didn't cut all the way to the circle in the middle. I only cut to the little dot that I drew. So you're going to turn your paper, and you're going to do the same on all 4 corners. Okay, so now I have all of my corners cut, but all of them are still connected to the middle. So now, as you can see, we have different flaps. And so now you're going to take the flap on the right hand side, and you're going to draw a little dot in the corner. See, so I have a dot on one corner, and the other corner is blank. So now when I turn it, I'm going to make a dot on the right corner flap again. So keep turning your paper until you have a dot on 4 of the corners, okay, all on the corners. So now take your hole punch again, and you are going to, there we go, okay. So you are going to punch a hole in the corner with the dot that you just drew. Okay. Okay. So now I have my flaps with my circles in them, and we are going to take our handy dandy glue stick. So got my glue stick, and take a flap that has a hole punched into it, and you're gonna put a little bit of glue over the hole, and then you're going to match the hole from the flap into, or on top of, the hole in the center. So I'm gonna put this down because I'm trying to do the most with doing it in the air and it's not working. So I put a little bit of glue on it and I matched up the hole from the corner of the flap to the middle. So you're going to do that on all of the flaps that have the holes punched into them. Okay, so now after you have all 4 corners that are glued on top of each other with the holes all matched up, I want you to take your finger, as you can tell your kids, hold up the number 1 and put your finger on top and hold it down for 10 seconds. So you can sing the song, you can count from 1 to 10, you can count however you want. Just make it a fun waiting time for your child because this teaches them patience. So after that is done, we have our pinwheel with the hole in the middle. So you are going to take a, did I make my glue? So then you take a pipe cleaner and take the pencil. So you're going to take the pipe cleaner and put 1 finger on the bottom, and then you are going to wrap the pipe cleaner around 4 times. So now we have a little twirl at the end, and then you're gonna slide it right off, okay? So now we have a little kind of circular part at the end of our pipe cleaners. So, looks like I need to hold my pinwheel down for a little bit longer. But what you're gonna do is take the end of the pipe cleaner and put it through the hole in the center. So this practices some of our fine motor skills, some of our eye-hand coordination. So now we have the pinwheel stuck on the end. So now, take your pencil again, and starting at the end of the pipe cleaner, with the top, with where the eraser is, you're going to go ahead and twirl, again, just like you did at the bottom, but we are going to twirl our pencil, so wrapping the pipe cleaner around. Okay, almost done. Okay, now we don't want to wrap it all the way to the edge of the pipe cleaner. You can see I left a little bit of space between the pipe cleaner and the pencil because I need to make sure it has room to twirl. So now, you just made your pipe cleaner. And it twirls. This is a safe way of doing it. We don't have any push pins that potentially could be pulled out, and then children can accidentally swallow them, prick their fingers, and that could be dangerous. So I hope that you guys are able to make this pinwheel and celebrate our Pinwheels for Prevention for Child Abuse Prevention Month in April. So I hope you guys enjoy and have fun. Have a great day.
Columbus, we've got a problem with litter. Illegal dumping and litter causes an increase in blight and a decrease in property values. Litter can be an eyesore and aid in crime, and not to mention, it's illegal. Why should you care about litter? Let's count the ways. More than $10 million in labor are spent picking up trash citizens throw on the grounds of our beautiful state of Georgia. Studies show that 80% of that trash is generated on lands and ends up in our waterways, which threatens our marine life. So please, do the right thing, Columbus. Do not litter, or you will pay the price. How you can help? You can report any offense of littering to 311 by providing their tag number, a vehicle description, and the location where you saw the litter take place. So, Columbus, let's do our part and help keep Columbus beautiful.
Welcome back to Learning with the Dawgs. My name is Ashley Brantley and I am the UGA Extension Agriculture and Natural Resources Agent here in Muskogee County. And today I wanted to share with you a tip that will lead to healthier, more productive plants and hopefully prevent stress-related issues in the landscape and in your home gardening. And that is soil testing. Testing your soil can also help with plant selection, soil preparation, and fertilization for these particular plants as well. Through testing, you're actually able to determine the relative acidity, also called pH, of your soil. Now, the pH is going to affect the nutrients that are available to your plants in that particular part of your soil. It's also going to help you determine certain levels of nutrients that plants need for proper growth and development as well. So, how can you test your soil? Well, there's actually two ways. You can actually go to your local box store or garden center and purchase a commercial test kit, or you can send a sample off to a soil testing laboratory, such as the UGA Agricultural and Environmental Services Lab in Athens. Now, keep in mind with the commercial soil kit, your results will be less reliable than, say, sending them off to a lab. Now, you can test your soil any time of year, but we generally recommend that if you have a new planting project going on or you haven't tested your soil in the last couple of years, that you do this within several months of planting or fertilizing. Now, the steps to taking a soil sample are pretty basic, and so I'm going to briefly walk you through those today. So, using a hand trowel or a shovel for the area that you are wanting tested, you're going to push back any mulch or grass that may be in the way. Then, for lawns, you're going to dig down into the soil roughly 4 inches, and then you're going to dump your sample in a handy, clean plastic bucket. Now, if you're sampling for vegetables, shrubs, or trees, you're going to want to dig down roughly 6 to 8 inches, and then again put your sample in a clean plastic bucket. Now you're going to repeat this step roughly about 5 more times. You're going to do it in a zigzag pattern for your lawn or your home garden, or if it's a shrub or tree, you're going to sample at the drip line. Now each sample that you take will again go in this clean plastic bucket. And so you're wanting to create a composite sample of that particular area. You don't want to just sample from one spot. So once you have your sample together, you will bring down to our office roughly about a cup of soil along with $10, and then we need to know what type of plant you're planning on growing in this particular area. We will process your sample and then we'll send it to the lab in Athens. Generally, within 5 to 7 business days of your sample reaching the lab in Athens, you should receive your test results that will also have recommendations for any adjustments that need to be made, say lime applied or fertilizer applied. If you have any questions about your soil test after you receive it, please feel free to reach out to our office and we'll be happy to walk you through it. For more information on soil testing, please call our office at 706-653-4200 or check out the UGA Extension webpage. Thanks so much, and please stay tuned for more Learning with the Dawgs.
All of us share a responsibility to keep Columbus beautiful. You may not intend to litter, but if you're not securing the items in the back of your pickup truck, you may be contributing to the problem. Please don't use your truck bed as a mobile trash can. It doesn't take much for the debris to blow out on our roadways, causing an unsightly and hazardous mess. Law enforcement is out ticketing litter bugs, so do your part, secure your load. Nobody likes a litter bug.
And welcome back to Learning with the Dawgs. I am Tracy Saxton, Family Consumer Science Educator with Columbus Muskogee Extension. Before I start, I want to remind you, please follow us on Facebook page. Today, I would like to ask you 3 questions, 3 important questions. How are you surviving our spring pollen season? Do you know that spring allergy season is in full swing? Do you know the warm, weather is leading to rise, the pollen counts, and more people are participating in outdoor activities in this beautiful weather. Again, I ask, how are you surviving in our spring pollen season? I would like to give you at least 3 tips in helping you survive the spring pollen season as for self-care and for your home. Let's start with you for self-care during this pollen season. Regularly, it's suggested that you check your local pollen count. You can use a pollen tracker, which is very feasible and easy to locate on your cellular phone, your device you carry around daily. And you can view a 3-day outlook. Also, you can utilize weather.com to view a 3-day outlook. Secondly, wearing sunglasses or your regular glasses will assist you in keeping pollen out of your eyes. And the third self-care will be hand washing before touching your T-zone. That's your eyes, nose, and mouth. Eyes, nose, and mouth. Now let's talk about reducing the contaminants in your home. How do you safeguard your home from the pollen? Change and clean your air filters regularly. Place doormats by exterior doors and the doors between your garage and the house. Finally, remove shoes upon entering your home. And that's recommended by the U.S. Environmental Protection Agency. And they found that doormats help reduce the tracking in contaminants. Now, before I close, I want to give you some friendly reminders, very importantly. Remember, the temperature outside continues to rise, so will the pollen count. Our wickedest pollen offenders are tree, grass, and in the fall season is the ragweed. Now, the ragweed is a flowering plant in the fall season that has pollen, and it's in the ambrosia, in the aster family. Remember how to self-care and self-guard your home in our spring pollen season and that flower plant in our fall season. Thank you.